Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I know I am. No, I'm not. I'm sick still. But I'm gonna be that for a while longer. Or at least the cough. I think the cough is the worst. But today we oh wow. Wait. This is really good. 1 second. I check this every now and then. Uh, uh. 1 second. Hello, Cyber Angel. How are you doing? Yes, I am much better this week. Still have a bit of a cough, and so I hope that's not gonna. I hope I can mute the microphone in time. I think it went pretty well yesterday when I did it. I hope you are doing well as well. Hello, Backstash. How are you doing? Sleepy? Oh yeah, it's 4 a.m. right? No, wait. Yeah, almost 7. Wait, you're East Coast. It's so hard to remember where people are. I know a US, but like where in the US, it's just hard to remember. Uh, uh, uh. Yeah. So, what are we doing today? We're doing stuff. No, we're fixing. There's gonna be a few more bugs to fix. I just right before starting stream, I did a little updated my localized text component, just making it a lot easier to work with. Or like, we have the script called a geolabel. It's basically just a set of labels or a text mesh pro text that are going to have the same text in them to make it look better, with like a fill and a shadow and lines and stuff. So now instead of having to manually add this and go like set labels like this, you can just press this button and it's going to find the closest geolabel either on this object or childed to it. So if we wouldn't have the geolabel here, let's remove it and we press the button, then it's going to find the closest text mesh pro. So it's going to grab the shadow since that's the first component in the list. I think that's pretty neat. Modified revert. Just making it a little bit more useful and faster to work with. Sometimes the geolabel can be far down into a hierarchy, so it's really nice to have it like this. Right. So I was working on Friday, Friday evening. Didn't really have anything to do. I should probably have. I wanted to stream, but I was I was coughing too much. I couldn't do it. And so I started working a little bit on this and adding anonymous authentication to the game. So we have that now. All I have to do is uncomment this line. And I think, so there was a few things I was doing. Since we're using Firebase, we have the storage in, store the anonymous user information in there. And we are basing that off the linked user ID in let's I can't show it, but I have a table in Firebase. Hello, Mist. How are you doing? Nice to see you. It goes for the linked user ID, which is a part of the user our server data here. We have linked user ID. So what we're doing, we're going to let guests, as we call them, people without an account, to create to play multiplayer games against other people. And we need to keep the IDs of these when they create an account. We want to transfer all of the games they've played to their actual account. So we use this, so I created a linked user ID. This is what a custom ID you get from just starting the game. Then we randomize and then we keep it on. The only time it would change would be if you log into an account or remove the app. But if you don't have an account and remove the app, then you're not going to have the data for this. So that's your own fault. And then when you create an account, we're going to link them and transfer all of the played games to your, we're going to rework them from being like a guest player to your account. So you're going to own them if you create an account. And I think, let's see, I need to check my rules that I set. So the linked user ID is user ID. Okay, so I feel better today. I do. When I woke up, I didn't. When I woke up, it was really bad. Like migraine. Just I woke up at 6. Or no, 5 to start. First, I woke up at 5, and I was like, I want to sleep more. So I woke up at 6 next time, and I was like, I can't fall asleep again. So I recently found a remote to. So I put up a TV in my bedroom like a month ago, but since I haven't unpacked everything, I didn't know where my remote was. But I found the remote this weekend, so now I can actually watch TV in my bedroom, which is amazing. So I just put on an old episode of One Piece and fell asleep to it. Then I could sleep another hour. It was really nice. It's kind of like now I'm more excited. Not excited, but when I can watch something in the bedroom, I feel more like, oh, now I can go to sleep earlier and just kind of fall asleep to it. A TV is wall mounted and connected to your PC as your second monitor. I used to have that. Well, just connected as my another monitor. I'm running a Chromecast in my TV, so I can just cast whatever I want to it. I could probably connect it as well, but it's quite far away. Yeah, watching stuff in bed is the best. It really is. and then falling asleep to it, or just turning it off, and like when you're tired you turn it off and just turn around and fall asleep. It's so good. So it just feels so much better. Yesterday I was thinking like, oh, I want to watch an anime episode because it was the last episode. It was a series I was watching, and I was like, I'm gonna watch it in the living room, like on my couch. And I was like, no, wait, I can watch it in my bedroom. So then I watched it in my bedroom, and I fell asleep nicely. It was so cozy. Also, I started watching. Wait. That was not what I wanted to. Dungeon Black Company. So for some reason, so much noise outside. Is that another anime? Yeah, this is another anime, The Dungeon of Black Company. And it's a little bit interesting, but for some reason I get so tired when I watch it. It's like whenever I watch it, I can't even finish an episode before falling asleep. Even though I haven't watched it, like I'm on episode 9 now, and I think 3 times I tried watching it and I just fall asleep or almost fall asleep before the episode is done. And it's not bad. That's the thing. You can't do anime. Aw, why not? Hello, Nixa. How are you doing? Mm-mm-mm. Mm. The whole genre doesn't appeal to you? You mean the art style? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Do you like Ghibli movies? You got Tita's Revenge on level 50 Amazon, so you're good. That sounds like Diablo or Invincible. Oh, Invincible is more like Western. Not sure what Spirited Away. I mean, this is or My Neighbor Totoro, Porco Rosso. Totoro. I mean, it's old school anime style. Like it's beautiful. This movie is. It's more about world building, kind of. So Arsa look anime-ish. I wouldn't put it on Castle in the Sky. I would Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, Howl's Moving Castle as well. It's such a nice one. I think you watched Moving Castle. I think yeah. You didn't like it. I really enjoy Ghibli movies. Finished it because there was there wasn't any cringy anime girl exclamation sound. Oh yeah, no, Ghibli movies they aren't that way. There's a lot of animes, like darker animes, that I think you would like. Then, if you didn't dislike it, then there's a lot of like anime is just the medium, or like it's just basically it's based in Japan or animated in Japan with a kind of a certain style. But there's so many Berserk, yeah, Castlevania something. That seemed to be yeah, that's a Western anime. You have things like Made in Abyss. What is it called? The one Never Promised Neverland. I guess what you don't like is shonen anime, like anime aimed for teenage boys, because that's where you have all the screaming and cringy girls. I guess also a lot of what is it called? I was going to say rom-coms, but like romantic animes as well. But there are so many that are that doesn't have the cringy anime girl. Some really good romantic ones, yeah, of course there is, but a lot of them are the cringy, as missed phrase it, cringy anime girl exclamation sounds, where they kind of go all out. I mean, Toradora. God, that keeps the baking. I'm not sure if Toradora is anything. um, yeah, if anything described as kawaii repels you, then you have. Oh, this is going on right now. Gachakuta. It's far from cringy anime. Or far from kawaii. Cowboy Bebop. Oh, right. Yes. I watched this when I was quite young, and the person with so there is the only thing I remember from this really is the arms, the arms of some character. It was so spaghetti like. That's all I remember. we're gonna convert Mist into becoming an anime fan as well. It's the only way. Unlikely. We'll get you. You're gonna one day you're gonna be like, oh dang, I really like this, and then you're converted. Like it. If we first get you into the just watching anime, there are really dark. One Piece episode late, yeah. I'm still on like episode something around 680, or if it's 780, I can't remember. Maybe 800 something, I can't remember. It was past Dressrosa and a bit longer. I can't remember how much longer. But the one thing I cannot handle with it is that they are doing like 5-6 things at the same time, and you see 2 minutes of one thing. And the thing is, 5 out of the 6 things they're showing, I don't care about. I just want to see this one part, but that's only 2 minutes per episode. You see this part, and they drag it out for 10 episodes because they're doing so many things at the same time. So when you watch Sword Art Online, you don't get it. I like Sword Art Online. And then it just ended. Then you only watch the first season, I assume. A lot of season. Hello, Manglo. How are you doing? You're at 1100. Isn't there like 1300 episodes now? Or what is it? No, it. Can't recall. Not to be repeated though. Yeah, but Sword Art Online is a shonen anime aimed aimed toward boys, teenage boys. Which can easily get into the cringy territory. Violet Evergarden. It's a beautiful one. But like the first season of The Promised Neverland, I really like it. The second season, because it has 2 seasons, right? But no, did I think of something else? No, it has 2 seasons, right? The second season is. You watch so many different ones. Me too. Yeah, I watch way too much. Got the Neon Genesis theme on your playlist as well? I never got into Neon Genesis. It just, that one is not for me. Let's see. So we get the anonymous user. So what I want to do is when you create an account, no, this should be done on the server really, but we could do it. No, because the server needs to recalculate. Manage to find one you don't like. Yeah, there's actually a lot of them I don't like, but I watch so many because. Oh, I can tell you one that's this season that I don't like. I watched one episode. It was called the shy hero and the shy hero and the assassin princesses. Oh, it's too much for me. Basically, a hero that gets flustered, whenever he's in some kind of, or a girl touches him, he kind of becomes unconscious because it's too much for him. And then he's like unconscious for a while. And then they try to kill him, but he's a hero, so they can't. And then he saves them, and yeah, just. Oh. So many like cliches. Master Roshi, no, even worse. Let me write to the backend guy. I'll stick to the old stuff for the most part. I'm not a fan of the old like animation style. I mean, I'm rewatching Prince of Tennis as something to have in the background. But that's like the 90s, I think. That's the oldest I can go. Before that, then I just cannot handle it. But also, first time I watched Prince of Tennis, I enjoyed it. But now when I watched it, it's so much. They just repeat the same things. You don't try to convince me to watch older stuff with you then. Well, it depends on what older stuff it is. I have watched quite a lot of older stuff. Well, not super old stuff, but you know. I just need to write this to the backend guy. Hello, TNT. How are you doing? Stream is going well. We haven't done anything yet. Been half an hour. We haven't done anything. Just talking anime. Um, mm. Let's see. I need to go to my database so I can. Get a notification for the daily quiz, but it's not available. Oh, when did you get the notification for the daily quiz? Like an hour ago, right? Do you have, is the, oh, this could be, is the app minimized? I just want to see or think, like you don't turn off the app, right? Or shut it down. You just minimize it like everyone does, I assume. Tried closing it and opening it again. It still didn't show any. Let me. After full reload, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry that okay. 1 second. Also, if you lose a streak due to something like this, please hit me up, because I can restore your streak now. If it's due to like the daily quiz not being there, and then you like minimize it and forget about it because it should be there. All right. So what happened today? I just talked to the guy who does the daily quizzes. He was a little bit late on pushing out the daily quiz. Today's daily quiz. So the push notification that went out is yesterday's quiz. So the reason why you didn't see anything when you updated it is manual. Well, the daily quiz is written manually, usually in batches, but sometimes, I mean, it's a job going every day at 12:10, sending out the push notification. But all the quizzes, the daily quizzes, are written manually. They're all handmade, but usually done in batches. So today they were just a little bit late with that. So that's why I didn't see any. And if it happens, if you notice that some more times, please notify me, because then we need to fix it. Must be the third time today overall. And I was writing a message over here. So many things going on at the same time. Writing this. I'm just writing to the backend guy. It's quite a long message. Hello, Gilded Goose Games. How are you doing? C#, you mentioned game. You're doing Unity, Godot, or XNA flavor or something else. I'm using Unity right here. I'm currently writing a message to the backend guy about how we're handling anonymous users, and they're supposed to be able to play multiplayer with a guest account. So I just need to finish that. But if you wanna know what I'm working on, it's JordGlobe Geography. You can learn all the countries, capitals, flags in the world, provinces, and cities for a lot of countries. We have a campaign mode with thousands of trivia questions. We have a daily quiz with 3 new questions every day. We have a time challenge. We have a space repetition system so you can learn and remember forever. We also have a multiplayer mode and a lot more things. Solar system, yeah, a little bit of everything. Hello Raymond, how are you doing? The app is free to download on Android and iOS. Links are in chat. Also for anyone who wants, I'm giving away free premium to until the end of October. So if you want free premium, it's a little bit hard to redeem it currently. The streamer cross-platform game, been developing this last little bit. Nice. So if anyone has an account and wants free premium, I can give it out. It's just a little bit hard to actually get it now because I did a mistake in the last update. So I played the game, it was pretty fun. I got a new knowledge out there. Even your daughter was playing, nice. Well, then you should play every day to learn everything. Okay, now I've written that. So I was thinking that. Hello, Darwin. How are you doing? Thank you for the Cloud Rain. I was thinking that I needed to do something more with the anonymous users, but I don't think I need to do that yet. I can't do anything before the backend handles it. Because what we're doing is we're creating an anonymous user when you don't have an account. Then we'll create an anonymous user. This anonymous user will create a table in the database for anonymous user, a document with the linked user ID that's on the user. And then the dual, like playing against other people, should use this as the base, the linked user ID from this table to create games with it. Is my thought. Could also use the Firebase ID, but I think the linked user ID is better. Then when we create an account, we still have the same linked user ID, but we create a user from it, and then we can transfer all of the multiplayer games from using the linked user ID to the actual user. I think that's that would work well. And if that is how we're doing it and it works, we just need a backend to update to check the games in the anonymous users table. You got call from one company, nice. About work or about what's the call about? How do you like Rider? I only played with it a bit. I really like Rider. I've used it for like 5 years now. 6, 7 years, 8 years, I can't remember. Many years. I started using it, and then I was at a company. Kind of funny. I was a consultant at a company, and this one guy who was supposed to be, well, the lead kind of for the team. I asked him, "Oh, is it okay if I use Rider?" Because they were using Visual Studio, and he's like, "What is Rider? I've never heard of Rider. Use Visual Studio." So back then I used Visual Studio. This was like 3-4 years ago, and using Visual Studio, I was like, I miss Rider so much. I mean, it was a lot better now with the 2022, I think it was, version, where they added a lot of things that they missed before. That was only in ReSharper, because I used Visual Studio with ReSharper for a long time, and then switching to Rider was basically using Visual Studio with ReSharper, but built in, so everything was more performant. Talks for a bit, and they said they will call you back. Job means calling you. Why would it mean that? If you talked for a bit, then if they will call you back, then that's good. That's hopefully going to be, they're hopefully going to call you back. If they don't, then, well, I guess that's a loss for them. You really liked it on Mac OS? Yeah, you kind of need it on Mac. People using Visual Studio Code for C#, I'm like, no, please. It was easy to get up and running. Yeah. Because Visual Studio Code is a glorified text editor with just a lot of plugins. It feels like Visual Studio Code is basically how Visual Studio Code represents how, like, is the front end representation of IDEs. Is what it feels like, because IDEs, front end with NPM and everything, it's just band-aid on band-aid on band-aid trying to make things work. Oh, we need a plug-in to know if it's an even number, or like a packet for it. And then that has like 200 dependencies, and it's just a mess. I feel like Visual Code is pretty much the same or similar to NPM in how it feels to use. Like, oh, to develop this, oh, you need this plugin, and you need that, and this, and then you need to configure it this way, and then you also need to install this to get anything to work. And then you try to debug something, and it's like, nope, don't wanna do that. Okay, so I don't think I can do anything more with the anonymous user, because I was going to see what I needed to convert, or like move it when you register an account, that I would move all the games to your current user, but I don't have I can't do that. I'm not allowed to do that. I think. No. Job is good too, and fully remote, which is harder to find in Lithuania. Closer to remote, you'll find is hybrid position most of the time. Well, that's kind of everywhere now. Already have 1 year of experience with that role, so they should call you back. I hope they do. I wish you the best of luck with getting that job. You got it. Just relax and just keep swimming, as Dory says in Finding Nemo. You're relaxed, nice. I thought there was more to do, but now when I'm thinking of it, there is nothing more to do with this. Okay, there's one more thing. I just realized I wrote a thing. Firestore util. Is it this? Overwrite. Okay, so how would we handle this scenario? We gonna play some Minecraft. Good luck. If we sign in as a user, no, we are anonymous. We have this thing. Let me turn on the light. So we have this thing where if you play the game and you get more than 50 experience, you get 50 experience from playing the tutorial. And then if you play something more, you're going to have more than 50, right? And if you have 60 or more, and then you sign into an account, we'll give you a pop-up that handles you're going to overwrite your account, right? Because you already have data, and then you log into another account that's going to just overwrite all your current data, because we need to take the data from the account. And to be able to do this, this overwrite account data should be So it's a problem. So what we do is we log into the account. When you log into the account, we fetch the data. And since we are logged into the account, we have the data from the logged in account. We have the Firebase user from the logged in account logged in. And then we try to fetch the data. The data is going to say, oh, we have more experience, or we have experience on the server. So we need to overwrite all the local data. If you do not want to overwrite your local data, then you're going to press cancel, and we're going to sign you out. That's all good until we talk about the anonymous data. Because the anonymous data from Firebase is just an account. Wait, do I even need the anonymous user ID? Because if we sign out of the anonymous account, what we do when we log into a new account, then when we press cancel, we're going to have to sign in as a new anonymous user. Because once you sign out of an anonymous user account, you can never get that data back. So if you open the overwrite account and press cancel, then we're going to lose all the data we had for all the potential games we had played before. But maybe we don't. Okay. Since I'm using the linked user ID, we're not going to lose the data. Because the documents are made with the linked user ID. So the linked user ID should be the same. It's only the user ID that would change. The Firebase user ID. So since we don't have to care about the anonymous Firebase user, apart from them having to be signed in as that. And the rules aren't stating that they need to have the same. They only need to have the correct linked user ID. Then I think it will work. Oh, that's so nice. It's just gonna work. I think. Yeah, when I think about it, I think it's gonna work. It's gonna. Thanks to me using the linked user ID, it's just gonna work. Then it's not a problem anymore. Oh, that's like a weight lifted off my chest. By the way, TNT. Do you want free premium in the game? I'm currently giving away free premium to anyone who wants it. So nice. It just feels like I can relax. I think the whole anonymous user is done. So there's a few things then I'm gonna jump on. Okay, let's continue with the other stuff then. Oh. I'm so glad it works. It should work. On Friday, I was saying like, how do we solve this issue? But now it should be solved by itself. Okay, so we have some issues with the new main hub. One is this. Also, I should take the parent name. Let's try something first. What is what is it called? Right click. Yeah. So I have my right click here, with gives us the names of things, but they can be the same, which is a little bit of a problem. So when we add things, we do the hit type and label. But I want to see what happens if we take this. So label, we should do the hit type. It's a good component. All right. This is the name. That's the label. So let's do can we do parent? So this, and then we would go why can we not do that? Am I missing something? Oh, right. We no? Like, can we not do stuff in here? Okay, let's do this. Print name. With this. And we need a space after that. Okay, this. Yeah. And then, yeah, we don't have a space there. Good. How to pull them out? It expects you to tell the format. I thought when you do this, oh, is it because of that? Doesn't matter where in it is. Right. Got it. I thought that only happened if it was a string, right, before it. So now, but now a content dual. Oh no, I can't have this. I need to do like this, I think. Yeah. It's a little bit harder to read. However, doing it here, this is so much better. Like the TMP text. Right? You see the username text, shadow. Because sometimes there's two things overlapping. Like here, you a lot of text overlapping. Now we know, well, not the text. Can we do it here? No, they're not overlapping. But sometimes you have text overlapping and it's not, you cannot find exactly what you want. Like if you have a pop-up, I shouldn't have saved. Sometimes when you play and you get a pop-up and you want to get something from the pop-up, but then something behind it triggers, or it's the same. Like if you do this and then here, no, I guess not on this screen. Well, sometimes text overlap. Had it in some place, I can't remember where I just wanted one of the text. I didn't know where the text was, but it was just the same text overlapping, or buttons. Both were called like button. But I think this is a lot better. What was I doing? Open settings in main hub, right? I should revert to main hub. I'm not sure what is saved in it, but discard changes. There's also some issue. Tab C has not been assigned to the main menu, really? Or views of tab C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard changes. Oh, I'm on the wrong branch even. Let's just discard everything but that, and then I'll stash that. Okay. Cool. If we play now, it should be fine. I hope. So this enable push notification doesn't handle itself. Question is, should it do that? I don't think it should. I mean, it would be nice if it did. I need to drink something. How are you doing, Jonas? No, I did it. Visste du att du kunde se och så i det här spelet? How are you doing? Let me think. Is the Wadwa of this game? Pretty much. Wadwa. Let's just set parent so it doesn't complain. Set parent. Cool. Should it handle itself? Like I can make a small script that just handles itself instead of go to the dual tab. We here handle this push notification settings. And I think that should be in its own place, because we have the try show and that's about it. And this should be run on enable instead. Or is it on enable? Yeah, it's on enable here. And that's about it. It's running from two places though. Is it on enable and on application focus? Okay, yeah, let's make a new script for it. Let's go to my modules. That's pooling, so that's not the one. Table module. Let's call it dual notification warning. See. Oh, I should also do a shout out. But shout outs, I feel like shout outs are. I think it was you who said it, Jonas. Go follow Jonas. He makes a Space Scavenger 2. Good game. I like it. Also, when is the update or playtest? Because I'm going to Japan on Saturday. It was you. Shoutouts are. I've gotten a lot of shoutouts, but very rarely do I get any follows from it or anything. I mean, the only thing it does is give a little bit of awareness. Like you put the name out there when you talk about it. And in the future, if someone sees the name, like, oh, I recognize this name. That's about it. So I think it's a tiny thing that you put in someone's head about this name. Might have more indirect effect. Yeah, I think then just talking about it is more beneficial than giving a shout out. Try show. No, it's not in here. It's in dual tab. Try show. This one. Now if it gets done before Saturday, oh, then I cannot test it. Well, I can run it on my laptop in Japan, I guess. Private void on enable. private void on focus. You'll get a pad version in a few weeks. Yeah. If has focus. Try show. Now we just need the push notification warning and label. You have focus? Did I miss something? What did I say? How are you doing, full box? It's so interesting when you talk about things and someone comments on it like 10 seconds later. It's like, what did I just say? I don't know. Wait, was the label not used in here? I need these two as well. Let's see where they were used. Application focused or on application focus, we need this here. And on push notification setting, oh, right, we need this one. We need this one. Also saw typo in this. Check. It should be a capital letter. The most common thing is industry is what? And yeah. People say random thing you don't understand happens all the time. It does here as well. I'm just... Sometimes I try to play it off as I know what they're talking about. I am not very good at conversations. Cancellation token. This should only be called on destroy, I think. On destroy. Cancel. But I like this to be here. Should also go to dual tab because this was something I saw as well. Where try fetch games. We're sending in a cancellation token here. Well, for this one, I think it's fine to send in a cancellation token, but I don't want to do it in the actual try fetch games. Because this is fine to fetch the games like this. But what I need is, I don't want to cancel this one, but I want to cancel right after it. But I guess that's fine. It would be canceled there or here. If it's, yeah, so let's do a cancellation token none in here. Let it fetch, even if we want to exit. Because that way we're still going to update the list and we're not going to cancel. The list is going to be, we're going to get to show loading false. I think that's fine. What was it doing? Right, notification warning thing. So let's get back to that and let it handle itself. So now we should go to the both dual module and dual tab, but first let's start here. banner. What did I call it? Dual notification warning. Maybe we should call it banner instead. It's not a banner. Yeah, a little bit nicer. Yeah, now we have the banner. So let's see, we need a warning. Well, that's itself. And the label. The problem with this that I see that it handles itself is with this warning thing, we set it, we deactivate it. Which means it's never gonna turn itself back on. So in the case of, well, if it's always on, then it's fine, because then on enable is gonna, I think that's okay. But that requires us to always have it on, because it will not turn itself on. How do we force this to... Does anyone have any good way of forcing a component to always, or a game object component, to always be active? I was thinking, should I create an attribute, or should I create another component that just checks if it's enabled? Like on start or on enable? I mean, I could create a component, but the component would then need to be on another object. I could do a validation for it with like the Odin validator to always check that it's on or give an error. We could make one in the pre-process build, pre-build process. But what would be the best way of doing it? You can make a scriptable object handle it, or like an editor window. I'm really bad at attributes, but I think, can we always on? So you could actually force it. Could it be enabled again on you just enable it again on disable, but then since this is gonna handle itself, this shows this banner if you do not have push notifications on. So what I want is basically on awake is when I would like it to have awake or start. I would have it check to see that it's but awake or start wouldn't. No, I don't want it to be. I kind of want it to be in editor mode. Like, I want it to be forced enable in the editor. So when you make a build, it's always on, right? Like it's on in the prefabs. It's always on. But that's also I don't want it to be like always enabled. I want it to be always enabled in the editor for a build. Like the whole functionality would stop working if I did this, right? In the editor. So just what I want to do is basically create a safety for the for us developers, so we don't accidentally disable this object somehow. If that makes sense. So I kind of want to just make a safety for developers, because sometimes when you try to fix things, or something might be, this might be in the way, so you do this to get to it, and then forget to enable it again, and you save the prefab, and now this is never going to work again. There has been cases where we have accidentally done this on like single object. Enable again, but start wouldn't be called if it's disabled. Yeah. So I just want it in editor, force it to be enabled in the editor without having to add like another script checking that it's enabled. In a way, like I don't want the dual module here to be checking that this is enabled or not. I want it to be handled in some better way. But since it's only in the editor, it shouldn't be like an attribute or anything. I'm just thinking if there's any way to, because this is something I've been thinking about for a while that would be nice to have. It's just not something I just haven't figured out a good way of doing it. I mean, I have the Odin validator, and I could like write the validation that just goes through all of the scripts and all of the prefabs and checks that the ones with these types of scripts. This could do an interface like I always enabled or something. Enabled in editor. And the Odin validator would handle that. Yeah, it's I mean, I could also write a small component, since this is not that common, and in this case, a dual module kind of owns it. So I could write a small component that the dual module is never going to be like disabled in a way that would be too noticeable. So, and since this is a part of it, I could write a component that would be, but then again, it's just editor for the editor. I don't want it in game. I don't want it. I just want it in the editor. I only want it in the editor. But we've been going for 1.5 hours. I'm going to take a small break here, and when we get back, I'm going to do the daily Akari. Don't forget that we're giving away a free game today, as every weekday. Hello, Pac-Man. It's going pretty well. We're giving away Rome Deluxe Edition. Type !enter or join or something similar, and you will be entered into the giveaway. The only rule is you have to be here when, or like if you win, you have to be present when you win to claim your prize, unless you're a sub. Then you will win even if you're not here. If the wheel of the Cloud of Fortune wheel stops on you, that is. We're also giving away free premium for JordGlobe. Get free premium until the end of October. But yeah, so if you sign up on the game with an account and tell me to give me the game name, yeah, the account name, I'm gonna give you free premium until the end of October. But now I'm gonna take a small break. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. See you all soon. All right, we are back. That took a little bit longer than expected. How my Silksong playthrough is going? Pretty well. I have done 100%. I have done Steel Soul and Speedrun. So the next part is to do 100% Steel Soul, I guess. I posted it on Discord, an image. Let me see here. Opening browser. So I posted this in my Discord, where I completed Steel Soul and the speedrun achievement in the same run. Which it was fun. I finished your first 100% playthrough. Nice. I didn't enjoy the 100%, but I'm gonna do it in Steel Soul as well. Do the cursed ending. Yeah, I haven't done the cursed ending. Maybe I should. On Steel Soul. No, not on Steel Soul. So I like not chest. Why do I always go to chest nowadays? So I like doing the daily Akari after my first break. Today is a medium one. Missed it in 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Let's see how fast we can do it here. If you have started Act 3, you can't. Yeah, I know. I need to do a new playthrough to do it. Gotta be those, gotta be these. Not there. No. Let's see, cannot be that one. Gotta be one of those. This, and then it cannot be those. Gotta be that one. Only way to get there is this. Only way to get that and this. This. That one. To get that one is this. Cannot put one there, right? Because that would, yeah, no, we cannot, because cannot put one there. So gotta be this and this, right? Now we're gonna do this and this. To make this work, we gotta place one. If we place one there, we cannot, so we gotta place one there. Then we gotta do this. There, these. Wait, that was wrong. What am I was stressing this one, dang. That's not 100% then. Oh man, there's gotta be one of these, so it's gotta be this, cannot be that one. Then we gotta fill this, gotta be this one, cannot be that, so gotta be this and this. Man, missed 100%. So let's logic our way through this. So first we close off all of the happy faces. The second thing to do is to check. Here we have a 2 with 3 next to it, so it cannot be the diagonal one from it, because that would cover 2 of them. Same down here. Cover this because it would cover 2 of them out of the 3. Here we have this 1. So it gotta be one of these 2. And that means that this is a 1, 2, so it cannot be one of those 2, because then we cannot place one there. And this gives us this 2. With that, we have this 2 here with 3. So we gotta cross off both of these diagonals because it cannot be them. So here we could place one here right now, because no, we cannot. Wait, that's not. Same here with the ones. Since it gotta be one of these, it cannot be any of these 2. You can place one there because that's forcing the 1. And up here it's gotta be one of these 2, so it cannot be that one. This one has 2 opens. It cannot be the diagonal one. You did it as well. Nice. So this 2 here, since it's a 1 next to it, it's got to be one of these 2 and this one. And then it cannot be these 2, forcing this one. Now, the only way to get this tile is to place one here, because we cannot place one on the X there. And up here, diagonal, only way to get this X is to place one above it, which gives us this. And then this is forced. Same here. The only way to get this tile is to place one here. The only way to get this tile is to place one here. the way to get this one is to either place one here or up here. And if you place one here, if you place one here, we would never reach this tile because we would cover these slots. It cannot be there. So then it gotta be one here. And that gives us this tile, a forced move. So here, now we can put the next there, and the only way to get this one is to place one there, and the only way to get this one is to place one there. So down here, we see if we put one at the bottom, then we would block this tile, and we would never reach this or this. So we cannot place one there, and forcing this one. Here is where I just sped through it, because I was like, oh, we can just place one here. But no. Since we have a 2 here, and we have one diagonal to it, with only 3, it's actually really disappointed by the difficulty of Grandmother Silk. Yeah, me too. So it's gotta be one of these with this 2, and also this one. So it cannot be that one. And since it's not that one, it's gotta be this. The only way to get this one is to place one there. And now to get this one, only way is to place one there, and this one ends it. Cool. Yeah, Grandmother Silk was a bit too easy. Lace 2, as it's called, the one before Grandmother Silk, was way harder. But I think that's also because spoilers, Grandmother Silk is not the final boss. Most bosses were harder, you found? Yeah, I first tried Grandmother Silk. There were very few bosses that I found hard. Lace 2 and Dark Lace. There was a few others I took a few attempts on. I think those 2 siblings, brothers in the deep docks, I died a few times. Then he shows it was final boss, yeah. But I'm still, as you say, a bit disappointed in that fight. I mean, it's a good fight, but it's too easy. I really wish they made it harder. Because it feels so weird to have Lace 2 be so much harder, right? But I guess they also wanted to go with, it feels kind of epic. The Grandmother Silk fight feels kind of epic, right? It has that, it has the, I wanted to say Radiance feel, but no, it doesn't. You only had 7 mask upgrade and 1 needle upgrade. I can't remember how many I had. But it was kind of fun. Now when I did it with Steel Soul, I had 5 masks. Like I didn't get any. I was doing the speedrun route on Steel Soul to just finish it fast, and then also get the speedrun achievement. I still took 3 hours because I did a few. I quit out a few times to not lose my Steel Soul. Like on Lace 2, I did it a few times. And a few other times. But then again, it also resulted in me killing Lace 2 without taking damage after a while, which is kind of nice. You're in the middle of a boss fight? In the middle of which boss fight? But yeah, I really liked I was a bit disappointed. This is also kind of funny. I was disappointed in the bosses in the beginning. Kara standing up. Good luck. Because they were so easy. And then I feel bad because I read online that so many people are struggling with like the first bosses. And I'm like, they were. I thought they were too easy. I mean, I understand that they should be easy because it's the beginning of the game. But I feel like the progression in Silksong is way better than the Hollow Knight, like the difficulty curve. However, some of the bosses are like insane step ups in difficulty. Like you have a nice curve, and then the boss is like really hard, and then it's easy again. Oh well. In which game? In Silksong. Some of the bosses, like the areas are kind of chill, getting there, getting to the bosses, and then you have in the what is it called? The Morwing. For a lot of people, that boss is really hard. And I guess it's quite early, and it deals 2 damage in like every attack. So you die pretty fast, I think. I think that's why. First try boss, and sometimes it takes you a handful of attempts. For example, Growl. Growl, I died to once. For me, wasn't very hard. So something the method I used, which is the run back to him, is terrible unless you find a hidden bench. And I didn't find a hidden bench until long after. But I used the curve claw, because if you distance yourself well, so the curve claw kind of goes in and stays inside of the boss for a while and then goes out, you deal so much damage. I think I also had the tool thing that shoots twice as many projectiles from your tools, or doubles the amount of tools you shoot in one. It just kind of killed them so fast. So I think this is done. Maybe this one should be, yeah. Let's go to the dual tab and do the same. You didn't use any tools? Stood in the corner waiting for him so you could pogo? Yeah, I'm way more aggressive than that. I think my playstyle is kinda what people should try and do. Dual tab. So what I do, Oh, the button label, not this one. This one. Right. Yeah. Let's see. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to dual module. I'm really good at pattern recognition though, so it might be hard for other people, but what I do is I usually avoid the boss the first 10-15 seconds. I do anything I can to just avoid the boss. Maybe a one hit there and there to see all the attacks they do and see how they telegraph the attack. So then I'm like, oh, instead of going full on, like just trying to deal as much damage as possible and then not learning the attacks, I distance myself from the boss, see if there's any patterns like Lace. If you're far away, Lace is most likely gonna dash towards you, right? And if you attack after a dash, you're gonna get one hit in, and then she most likely gonna parry or do the melee. So you get one hit in, you wait or dash away, and then you also look like that was one thing I had problems with Lace is that the telegraph for the jump spin was a problem for me because it looked like a dash. Like other bosses have this, they pull back when they're going to do a dash, but she did it for a jump. So that messed me up a bit. But yeah, I usually take a step back for 10-15 seconds trying to see all the attacks they have and how they look before doing them. Also, do you usually play like that? Extreme Slave? I was done with it. Yeah, if you die many times, then you just want to kind of finish it. One problem I also have is that so when I go down to 1 HP, start attacking and take time to learn pattern. Yeah, that's the way to go. I have a problem. Like usually my strategy works really well, and I take hits here and there. But when I go down to 1 HP, I play more safe. But playing more safe usually is something I'm not used to, and I usually die because I played more safe. But what you gonna do? Let's see what we're doing. I'm gonna push this, I think. Yes, let's push this. Dual module and dual tab. Dual tab. Notifications banner, component pool. Let's do that in another one. Once you think about what you're doing, you make mistakes. Yeah. True. Make push notification banner great again. Oh, handle itself. Enable anonymous counts. Fix warning in component pool. Add more info to scene right click. Remove unnecessary comment. Start git pull / pop git push. Cool. Cool. And now the next task we're doing is 2 things actually. We're gonna go to user profile here. Oh, it's giving errors again. These 2, I think my colleague did the other one. Sub button, yeah. So the daily quest should handle itself, kind of. Let's go to the home directory. Also, for anyone, I'm giving away free premium or JordGlobe Plus to anyone who creates an account and sends me their username. You're gonna get free premium until the end of October. Also, I can already collect my parcel. Oh, this is nice. I ordered a new phone yesterday. I kind of want to go pick it up, but I have things I need to do. I gotta pick it up tomorrow, I think. So here we should have the quest. We don't have a quest in home directory. Home header? Yes. Can this be handled by itself? Try show. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Let's daily quest button. Guess your username. Oh, I think you are Maxim the Destroyer 2000 XXX. Was I right? Let me see if I can find you. Where usernames. Are you Cool Kid 41, Nixa? Or did you guess the guess his username? The horror when you see someone has applied to your job with the email they created when they were 12, yeah. Oh, you guessed the username, yeah. Yeah. So anyone who's in here, if you apply for a job, use a proper email. Even if your CV is amazing, doesn't matter. I mean, if your email is something you created when you were 12, it's probably something immature. Or like an Xbox username or something. User gifts. There we go. Pro Gamer 69. So Pepe, in this version, it's kind of hard to trigger the free gift, but I think we figured out the way to do it. In next version, it's going to be just opening the game. But now we need to trigger on application focus to be focus. So I thought it was just being in the main menu, minimizing the game and then maximizing the game, but it's not. The way we found is if you go to the gem shop and press the button to buy gems, and then you cancel the native. Yeah, it sucks in this version because I forgot to add it in one place. If you go to the gem shop, press like buy 200 gems or whatever, and then you cancel the purchase. It should trigger because we need something to lose focus of the game and native pop-ups. Does this. Where to gem shop? Press in the main menu. You see the gems. There should be a plus next to it, or just press it. And there you can buy gems. I guess it would also work with going to the subscription and pressing it and then cancel. So don't actually purchase any gem, just open the pop-up that's gonna ask you if you want to confirm. Yeah, did it? Did you get like an indicator at the bottom of the screen? You did not. It didn't trigger. I don't know how this works. That's how it worked for, who was it who did it yesterday? I can't remember. Oh, well, the next version, it's gonna trigger sometime at least. Because Kovalaki got it and Unity Coder got it yesterday. So I guess just keep playing as normal and it's gonna trigger some. Just buy the gem. No, don't buy the gem unless you want to buy the gem. Yeah. So to get free premium, first you buy premium and then you also buy a lot of gems and then you have premium. Easy. No, it's in the list, so I don't know how it works right now. It should work in the next update. It's going to be released this week or next week. Then it's going to work a lot better. But currently, you can try minimizing the game. Hello, Charpy. How you doing? You can try to just opening like the app switching and then choosing the game again in the menu. Or just wait and it's gonna trigger sometime, probably. Took Unity Coder quite a bit of testing to get it, but is a bit annoying. Can't wait. Yeah, I hope it triggers soon. It's just weird in this version. Next version is going to be so much better. How are you doing, Chirpy? How is life treating you? And why do you not have words on stream anymore? Let's add these. Try show. Should be on enable. Try show daily quest indicator. So let's remove it from here. Then we need to copy this one. I've been in your stream the last few days, lurking, waiting for it to be redeemable. Did I say hi to Fullbox? Yeah, I did. It was a while ago, right? Yeah, good. I'm just sitting there waiting for you to enable them so I can redeem them. That's what I do. You're just confused. Yeah, I'm still confused. Being a streamer is hard. It's hard work. So now I need to go to the daily quest button. We need to recompile. Confusion is no joke. Yeah. So I woke up with a migraine today, and I'm gonna blame the migraine on why I'm confused. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm always confused, but today I can blame the migraine. By the way, Chirpy, what do you think about this? Look at the slider. Look, you can drag it. Look what's happened in the scene. Cool, right? And it's super easy, and I can just add more of them here. It's super easy. So all I do is I have this user profile movement. I did a class just to store all the data variables. I have a target, and then I have a from position, a to position, a from scale, and a to scale. And that's what you're seeing here. Like target is background, then we added these positions. Just a background from and a background to. You can see in the view here, they're in different positions. So the from is when the value is 0, and when it's 1, it's the to position. Same with the scale. So some of them like to do the play card scales down a little bit. And then all I do now, I'm using on values changed. It's from the Odin inspector, but if you're using not the attribute or something, you can probably have something similar. And then I just have on that, I run my update position, which just lerps the position, take the anchored position because of the on value changed. And then I have a range. So the on value changed triggers every time. Is there an on value changed in? Let's see. 1 second, Pacvan. On value, is there a on value changed attribute? Works in the editor built into Unity. No, it's not. Does naughty attributes have an on value changed? Yes, node. Oh yeah. So you need node attributes if you don't have that, and then you can do the same. All right, Fullbox. Good luck with your quest. Have a wonderful day, Fullbox. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. And then with this, every time this value changes in the editor, it's gonna call this method with that value. And then all I do is lerp position. Here I just take the anchored position, lerp between the anchored position and the from position and the to position with the value I'm sending in. And the value is what's in the range, like in this one. So Pac-Man, where is, what country is that? That's not a country. Is it? Is it like a dependent country? Is an Iceland? Yeah, it sounded like an island, but Iceland? An island, but Spain? Or is it like let's see, Dutch Caribbean? See? What? No. Within the Kingdom of the Netherlands. How? So definitely easy, yeah. None. Next to Aruba. Okay. For anyone wondering, it's right here, right there. Portuguese speaking, well, yeah, I mean, aren't all of these kind of speaking Portuguese? They speak Dutch there, yeah. It's a Dutch part of the Netherlands. Interesting indeed. We might have that in, even have a Hein, which is large strip market in the Netherlands. Nice. We might have that in some kind of medal. I do not know. We have so much content. I do not even know half of it. Kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I really liked it. This is so basic, but it's so good. And then what I actually do in game, Chirpy, is that I have the scroll rect that reference it. So it takes the value from the scroll rect, like a starting position and like an ending position of where. So when I just scroll down, it's the same as the in editor one. It looks so nice and it's so simple. Okay, daily quest should handle itself. That should be kind of on enable, on disable, try show. Show home header. Yeah, we shouldn't have any more. There's no errors. Cool. Let's go to this. I also like this right-click thing I made. It's so good. Indicator and the image indicator amount. This should probably be its own prefab. We have no one for quest, right? Do we? Oh, daily quest, nice. Daily quest button. What is this? Yeah, there we go. We should use this one in all of the views. Is that a... Let me actually push this. Um, there we go. I think that's all. Make daily quest handle itself. No? Cool. I also made this tool. I'm gonna... Where did I put it? Did I put it in tools? Find missing script. Yes. Cool. Uh, cool. That is pushed. Next thing to do. What did I... Those are fixed. There was something I wanted to do. Right, I wanted to put the home head, no, this user profile in all the views now. Because we have it, let's go to the home header actually. Well, let's go to the main menu. Main hub? No, main menu. So here we have the home header. Main hub as the user profile module. Did I add that in the dual tab? Or do we have it like... No, we only have it there. In the main hub. So we could probably put it here. The problem is though, is anything referencing it? No, this is just referencing What did I do? This one, yeah, should be here. Do this, and then we do this. User profile module, but that's going to be a problem because we only wanted to. I might need 2 behaviors for this. What I could do, I mean, we have the home header is going to be here, but it's going to be in the top for all of them. But I don't want that one. So my main issue right now, is I need something to. I want a special behavior on the home tab, or like the main hub, compared to the others. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that, but first I'm gonna take a small break. I will be back in 5 to 10 minutes. See you all soon. All right, we are back. So what was I thinking of? Right, the home header. Let's see if there's a task for it. Cool. Cool. Right. So I want the user. So there's a few ways we can do it. Actually, I think we might. I was thinking maybe I should have more than one user profile module, but I don't think I need it. Do I? I mean, the main hub one is going to be different. It's going to handle. So here's my thought. What do we do in it? Let's go to the check it user profile module. What happens on enable, for example? We add listeners, we update username and rating. So let's also do this. If username equals username label get text. If it doesn't equal it, then we do it. Oh, same with the rating. If run to int, we're rating integer, right? Yeah, let's use that one instead. Because then we don't have to care about this. Then we can just send in rating like this. It's going to be an integer. Then we don't need to do that. So if rating, no, we can't do that. We can't check it because no matter how we do it, we got to convert to string to compare it to this label. We can do this though. If rating label get text equals this, because that's gonna, I think there's gonna be optimized in the compiler or by the compiler. It is still gonna create a string. So what's called on rating m changed? Because I called it rating model before. Yeah, true. Yeah, I only want one. So we need to... Can I listen to tab? Let's see if we can do that. Main. Instance tab. Is it main menu? Main menu. Instance tab. On tab. Let's go to tab here. We have on tab tapped. Why is that? Public event tab event on tab tapped. Why does it do that? Okay, let's do an action. Oh, event action, that's why. Can we then do a tab event? Where is this being done from? On tab tapped. Hmm. Tab tapped. And this needs the index and the path. Have a Silkson question? Sure. Go ahead. I'll try and answer it if I can. Do you have any idea what to do with relics? Yeah. In Bellheart, if you climb up the first door that has like a potion sign on it or something like that, you can give him the relics and you can read a little bit of text from them. And you get a lot of rosaries for it. Depending on the type, you get different amounts of rosaries. Stacking relics, I want to use them. Yeah, no, then you're gonna get a lot of rosaries. On tab tapped. On tab tapped. If I profile tab index, what do we have? Stats tab index. Then we should hide it. Should hide ourselves. Maybe we need to put all of this in. Now I need to check this though. Okay, so let's do this. Private void hide. Private void show. So here we can do is, and then if it's this or geoconst home tab index, then we should hide. Else we should show. So let's add that serialized field up here. Target. What should we call this? Parent info. Just need a game object. Parent object. Set active false. True. Set active true, but this is not correct. Because the home tab is going to be different. Else if I is home, got 780 total from all your relics. Bang. Then you had like 5 or something, I guess. So in the home tab here, I want to do this. At 5 exactly. Got him. I want to have a private bool use transition value. It's true. No, we're just sending a value in here. We should do this on scroll views changed. Transition value, this should be use scroll rect value. No, wait. This wasn't transition value, was this? Use scroll rect value. That's the one. It's true. Show. Should also do a update. What was it called? Update position. We need to call the same we do on scroll this. On scroll is changed. Which value is it sending in here? It's taking the value, which is just a y value. So I guess that's not the normalized one about the height. So hopefully we can do that by then scroll view on scroll value changed. You left it to 0 and scroll rect dot height. No. Content. What is the value? content get height, but we also have from content we should have I'm not sure what to use. Let's do this. What does value represent in this method? It's coming from on value changed. On a scroll rect. Just value. So if you do like scroll rect, does it have like a value? Content value? No. The value represents normalized scroll position or normalized scroll position. That can't be. Oh yeah, it's height times. Yeah, it's the normalized. Oh, good. Normalized position Y. And here we do this and false. And we set this to 1. I think, or we can update position to 1. Or it's a float. That's 1. Because the value signing into position, clamp between 0 and 1. Yes. So let's see if this works. Hello, Strom. How are you doing? How is your day going? Doing well. How are things? Things are good. We are fixing a lot of things. Should remove this one now. We can use this one in all of them. The parent game object, we can't have that set yet. Let's do this. We're gonna hide it in a bit, but not for now. The scroll rect we're aiming to use here is the scroll view. Yes. Things are good. Things are looking up, I think. I'm feeling better than I did yesterday and also all of last week. Which is good. Sickness is almost over. So this one works now. Let's go here. We still see it up there. Nice. We see it here. We see it. We don't see it here, which is correct. See it here. We go here. It's big because we're at the top. I'm gonna put it in the middle here. So now it should be here when we go back. It is nice. And it's here. Now, is the home header behind this? It probably is. I should remove the home header completely now. Strom, do you want free premium? I'm offering free premium this weekend, this week only. Is your username the same as your Twitch name? Yeah. Because I need a username to find your ID. But yeah, nice. Then this works. Now we need to remove the home header from here, I guess. Do I do any home header stuff here? I don't. So if I play, it just works. Seems like it. Can we go here? Yes, we can. Open this. Yes, we can. Open this. Yes. And this one works too. Here we have this. Oh no, it's still showing here. All right, the parent. If I go into this, let's open this one because just your Google email certificate and the username was Strom. Okay. Well, let me check. There, I found you. So the only problem with this is that I have no thanks to stream. Good night. All right, Mist. Have a lovely night. Hope you can sleep well, and thank you for hanging out as always. Sleep well, and I hope to see you tomorrow. The only problem with the giving the free premium is that in this update that we have, I do not know how to actually trigger it properly. It should, so I don't know how on application focus triggers on mobile. Let's see if we can ask our, how do I trigger on application focus on mobile to test? Build and run, switch to another app, or press the home button. This will cause false return. That should cause this. So in the main menu, it should work then. Magtropol, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing good, having a good day. Welcome to the stream, and if you have any questions about the game or Unity, feel free to ask. So we're gonna get the latest now because git stack, git pull, pop. because now we can then put all of this in a parent object. And then I can disable the parent object, but all the events are still going to be listening, which is quite nice. Then I do this, stretch it out, this, and then we can take all of these and move them down here, and it's going to be exactly the same as before. And then we grab the parent object like this. So now in the parent object, but let's go back here first. I just want to see that it's like this in here. Parent object, yes, and that's set. Yes, good. Let's go to user profile module. But yeah, hopefully it will trigger the check in the main menu if you minimize and maximize the game. It might take a little bit because it only does a check every 10 minutes, I think. But it can, for some people, it has taken quite a while to get it to trigger. In the next version, it's going to be much better. Because I made a small mistake in this one. I also have an idea of how to add codes, which would be even better. So now that min goes like that, goes here, and the whole user profile is gone. Because we're using, right, let's go to the main menu. Yeah, let's just select this one so we get in here. Well, we need the user profile main hub, no. Tabs, user profile, viewport layout element. We need this one because that one doesn't do anything, and it looks the same as the one underneath it, right? Just in another position. I'm gonna see if I can just remove this one. Let's disable it. And then we're gonna remove the check we do here on the stats tab. Hello, Kowalaki. How are you doing? That reminds me, I should give you more free premium because I used you as a test a few days ago or last week. So you're gonna get the same as everyone else. Let's play. Finally reached top 150. Nice. Congratulations. Where is the premium indefinite? The premium is until the end of October. The one I'm giving out now. However, if you so the thing I'm doing right now is I'm giving away free premium until the end of October. Like the premium ends at the end of October. But if you recruit someone, I'm gonna give them a month of premium and you another month, I think. Or a half a month, we'll see. But for every recruit, you're gonna get more free premium. wouldn't have a system for it, so I'm gonna do it manually. What was I checking? Right, this. But now that's still showing. Or did I not save it? Was that it? Yeah, some people have a lot of experience. Top 100 is doable. Top being number one. That's gonna take a lot of work. Let's see. Let's see, users, where experience over 30,000, order by descending experience. No, oh, string number. Let me check username and experience. Oh. This was kind of crazy. So we have one person who was always in the lead, right? By a lot. Last time I checked, but it was like a month ago or so. One person has almost caught up to him now. What experience are you at, Kowalaki? Let me take this. Yeah, so okay. We have 7 people above 30,000 experience. And 21 that's over 20,000 experience. 5,000? That's quite good. So what is top 100? Let's see. Let's limit 100 and let's do ascending. Then it's going to be the first. We are going to make a leaderboard for this in. Oh, that's we need to do descending, but we're gonna make a leaderboard for this in the game in the future. We just haven't like been the focus point yet, but it's not gonna be too long until we add it. Let's see, descending 100. So annoying. Yeah, you need to get over 8,250 to be top 100 currently. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of experience. Let's see. Did this work? No, I didn't try it after let's try now. It was like this, but yeah, it needs to be special case in this. Okay, so let's change this back. Let's do a private bool is user profile. Okay, let's re-enable this one. If it's user profile, and we should also if return is never used. Did I not on? No, didn't I use this one before? You scroll rect value on scroll value change. No, I didn't. Okay, let's try this. Did I make it serializable? Because it should is user profile. We need to serialize this. Serialize field. Just call it info. But yeah, just keep grinding and you're gonna get there. The only thing is like if you're more consistent than other people, then you're just gonna keep climbing. This, now we go in here and we don't have that one. Nice. We go here. That one is small, good. That one is also small. Doesn't matter how we scroll. Cool. This one also working buttons. Nice. Cool, 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 cool. Let's push this. So after this, we're gonna do the giveaway. Main menu change, user profile. Yes, a tab. Yes, did I we add this on enable. We need to do on disable. Do we have it on disable? We do. Stop listening to that and rating change. We also need to subscribe from this one. Change home header to user profile. Cool. Let's do the giveaway. If anyone want to join in on the giveaway, we're doing it now. I'm gonna close it in half a minute, I think. We're giving away Imperator Rome Deluxe Edition. So at 20, I'm gonna close the giveaway. And then we're gonna see who the winner is. There we go. Close. Let's pick the winner. Let's switch away from this amazing Disquisition song. Who won Hell Let Loose? Unity Coder. Got 6 people today. And then we spin it for a bit, and then we press the button. So today we got Nixa, Ottershine, Mist, Strom, TNT, and Cyber Angel. Let's see what it's gonna be. Always exciting. It's kind of fun. It was fun creating this wheel. I need to improve it a little bit. It's kind of weird that all the clouds they should always be the right side up and not just rotate all of them. It seems like it's gonna be Strom. Congratulations, Strom. You are the winner. They should dance. Oh yeah, they should do the dance. That would be really nice. Thank you for the Cloud Rain of Fireworks, Pepe. Let's can I send it to you on Twitch? Is that okay? There you go. I've given away quite a lot of actual good games. Well, a lot of the games are good that I'm giving away. Rogue Trader. Yeah, I gave away Rogue Trader. We can see here. You're welcome, Strom. So we've given away 102 games now. Dirt 5, big game. Might not be for everyone because it's a racing game. We got Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. A Levelhead is a fun platformer. Got Frostpunk, Hell Let Loose. I mean, there's a lot of big games we're giving away. Also a lot of smaller games, but you know. There's a lot of games to still give away, so yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. Grid is a big game as well. Age of Wonders is a nice game. Allegiant TD2 is also nice. Yeah. We still have so many games. Let's delete this and we still have I have a few more to add, so we probably have 300 still. But 289 here. Got Warhammer 40k bolt gun. Biped is a nice platformer. Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate. Edge of Eternity. I think that's a big one too, right? Biomutant is also a big one. Just Cause 4. Crusader Kings. Deep Rock Galactic. Super hot. SpongeBob SquarePants. Good game. Borderlands 3 and the director's cut. So there's a lot of games to give away here. Your Grace is pretty good. I saw it. Now I lost it though. I think I saw it at least. Wasn't it here? Oh, there. Yes, Your Grace. Yeah, so a lot of games. Necromunda, is that a good game as well? Don't Escape. Hello Neighbor. Well, I know it's 40k. Here we have another Warhammer 40k, Gladius. Or Gladius, Relics of War. You got XCOM 2 as well, plus the DLCs. Yeah, so a lot of games to give away, which is kind of nice. I like it. I mean, I'm not going to play them. I have too many games. I'm not going to play them. So giving them away is way better than just having them later. Did I push this? I did, right? Yeah. So I gotta end early today because we have a team meeting thingy. We have them twice per year. We're gonna eat some good food. Gonna go play some pool, I think. Because we usually do something more sporty. But one of my colleagues had a surgery on the meniscus. So he can't really move much. He's on crutches. There's gonna be against the pool and some more some eating. So let's see who we can rate. I will be back tomorrow with some more with more game dev. Same time, same channel, same everything. Does anyone have a suggestion on who to raid? Should we go to Jotson maybe? Yeah, let's head over to Jotson. Raid Jotson. He's working on his mailroom thing. Horror job simulator. So thank you all for watching today. I'll be back tomorrow with some more game dev. Same time, same channel, same everything. Giving away a new game, as always. Join my Discord if you want to keep up to date with things, I guess. That's about it. Let's head over there. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and bye-bye.